Hi, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with a reading for the sign of Taurus for March 2018. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, you can click in that description box and I have all of my specials listed there. I also have the InstantGo app link. So if you have an iPhone, you can download the InstantGo app for free and connect with me via that link in the description box and connect with me almost immediately or within 24 hours. For only $10, you can get a 3-card reading, which I call a mini reading, a guidance reading, or a yes or no type of reading. And if you're not interested in those, you can get a full reading by visiting my website and selecting which reading you would like. Again, I do offer specials. If you look in the description box, they are listed there. You can also click on my website link and check out my testimonials. All right, let's get started. Your overall energy is Sword 8. Sword 8 is self-imprisonment by your own thoughts, restricting yourself by your own thoughts, causing yourself a depression, wanting to isolate yourself because of the way you are feeling, because some guilt is coming over you. Taurus, let's see what this is about. You start out, if I can pick it up, the Wounded King. The Wounded King is saying surrender yourself, surrender your thoughts, gain spiritual insight, sacrifice those thoughts for spiritual insight, gain wisdom. Search for the wisdom instead of giving yourself depression and imprisonment and restricting yourself and wanting to isolate yourself. It's saying surrender. Surrender to the truth. Seek spiritual insight and sacrifice to gain that wisdom. The next card you have is the Lady on the Lake. The Lady on the Lake is talking about you learning something, initiation of some sort, a knowledge, gaining enlightenment, gaining wisdom. And maybe it's when you get to the, when you're here in the Wounded King, you're surrendering to the spiritual insight, and then you're learning and gaining knowledge. And not only are you doing that, but you're initiating it. You're initiating it, and you're gaining enlightenment, and then you're gaining wisdom in doing so. You have the Grail 8. The Grail 8 is self-pity, self-pity, woe is me, having a pity party, reassessing what it is that you believe in, wondering, are you on the right path? Are you doing the right thing? Are you, and for some reason, I feel like this might be like tarot. I feel like some of you are doing tarot reading or runes. I'm getting runes. Psychic. I'm saying that I'm getting that some of you are pretending or doubting these beliefs, reassessing it. Do you really believe in this? Is this the truth? And this is why you're the Lady on the Lake, and you're trying to gain insight. You're trying to initiate that enlightenment. You're trying to surrender to the spiritual insight so that you can gain that knowledge and that wisdom that you are seeking. Because I feel like you're learning something, but you're like, do I really believe in what it is I'm learning? So you're doubting. You're doubting whatever it is that you're believing. And I feel like this has to do with spiritual awareness. I feel like this is something to do with tarot, with Reiki healing, with psychic abilities, like just anything to do with that has to do with tarot again, and runes, and that's what's coming to me. That's hitting very strong for some of you. Like you're doubting that, like you're saying, do I really believe in this? Like, really? Like, what is this? Like, I'm learning it, but for real, like why am I doing this? Like, that's what I'm getting. Or why am I learning this? You have the Grail 4. The Grail 4 talks about you're being bored. You're bored. You have spiritual stagnation, and you're dissatisfied with something, and immaturity is kicking in. You're being very immature. You're dissatisfied about something. You're bored about something, and your spiritual enlightenment and insight is at a stagnation. And maybe this is what's causing it, is that you're doubting it. You're doubting what it is. You're pressing your beliefs. You're questioning it. You're like, why am I learning this? Why am I doing this? Is there such thing? And you're gaining enlightenment in doing that. So I feel like you're beating yourself up about something. And I really do feel like it has to do with, Reiki healing, tarot cards, runes, all of that, how all that connects. And I feel like you're doubting this. And you're saying, do I really believe in this? Is this something I want to do? I feel like you're bored. You're bored. And then you have the Sword 10. This is decisions. You are oppressing your decisions. Like, you're oppressing things that you need to get done. And you're making decisions. What type of decisions are you making? You're making decisions in regards to this spiritual enlightenment, this spiritual healing, this spiritual intuition. This you're at a spiritual stagnation at this point, and you're trying to figure this out. Why are you feeling this way? Let's get some clarifications on Sword 10. Just because I want to see what decisions is it that you are trying to make. Or maybe it is it should you move forward? Should you move forward with this? Right? Before I get clarification, let me check the card underneath. Sword Knight. Yeah. Should you move forward? Should you move forward in the direction that you're going in with this in this direction, in this spiritual direction? Should you do it? You're questioning it, and you're being narrow-minded about it. And that's what I'm getting, is that you're like, well, I don't know if I want to do this. Do I want to do this? What do I want to head in this direction? Do I still want to believe in it? I'm kind of bored with this. What's next after this? Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting, is doubt and questioning. But let's see. I'm still going to get some clarification on Sword 10, okay, with a different tarot deck. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels, please give me clarification on Sword 10 for Taurus, March 2018. Please give me clarification on Sword 10 for Taurus, March 2018. Please tell me why Sword 10 is here for Taurus in March 2018. Why is this here? Why is this here? Just need 2 more cards to come out, Taurus, and then we'll get a little bit more clarification here. Why is Sword 10 here? Okay, so I'm getting that there's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of competition out there, a lot of give and take, and you're kind of like, you're saying, well, I'm losing time. What am I gaining from this? I'm losing time. And that is what I'm getting with these cards. Like, you're like, I'm at a financial difficulty. I have loss of faith. What am I gaining through this? There's a lot of competition out there. Like, do I really want to continue to do this? And you're questioning that, and that's why you have that. You have regret. You have regret from your past actions. Something you feel like you're betraying, or there's a something that has gone wrong that you feel like, I don't know, like maybe you're lying to yourself, betraying yourself. There's something here that is causing you to lose faith, to think about the situation. And for some of you, it may not even be spiritual work, but that is what I'm getting. I'm getting light workers here. It's something that's just coming to my mind, light workers. This could be just for some of you, a relationship, a job, a job of some sort, a career, maybe even a hobby for some of you. Maybe you're just bored with a hobby that you are doing. But I'm really getting spiritual work here. I really am getting that this is spiritual work, and that it's your spiritual, your faith is at a stagnation. Your spiritual belief is at a stagnation, and so you're questioning all of this. But that's why it's at a stagnation, because you feel like you've been betrayed, or you're betraying yourself. There's a lot of competition, and you just don't believe in it. You lost faith. You lost insight on it, and you're not sure if this is what you want to keep doing, right? And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting, that's exactly what I'm getting. And then here again with the Seven of Wands, competition and challenges. You're like, I don't know if I want to, there's too much going on. Do I want to continue with this? Because you don't like the struggles and you don't want to compromise. So yeah, Taurus. So it's about, for some of you, it is about in spiritual enlightenment. For some of you, it is about a career, a job, and for some of you, it's a relationship. But mainly, I'm getting light workers here. I'm getting spirituality. I'm getting faith. So it has to do something with that. Okay, Taurus. Wow. I'm trying to see what else I can get, but I'm getting it, yeah. Yeah. So these are decisions that you are having to make. And maybe you feel like you need to isolate yourself for a little bit till you can make that decision with Sword 8 here. Maybe you're feeling, I need to go isolate myself so that I can make decisions in what direction I want to go in. Do I want to continue? Or do I want to just, give this up altogether? Do I want to move in a different direction with this? And what direction do I want to move in? That is what you're questioning. So yeah, Taurus, you get decisions to make. And if you'd like a personal reading, click on that description box. And there's ways you can connect with me and get a reading with me. Again, this is very general, so apply it how it fits. And if it doesn't, great, because I don't feel like this was a really good reading for you, Taurus. And if it does, maybe pieces are, for others of you, I feel like you're learning something. It's initiation that you're doing. You're trying to gain knowledge and wisdom, and you're being enlightened. You've got enlightenment there, but I'm getting that it's spiritual. So maybe it's some of you wanting to go to school and learn something. I don't know. Only you know your situation, Taurus, and how to apply this. So again, I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes, and all of your donations, big and small. They do help me in running this channel, and it also helps me to offer these free readings every month. All right, I will talk to you soon.